What makes a car truly legendary? Is it speed, design, luxury, or something deeper that changes the way people think about driving forever? BMW has spent decades answering that question in its own way. From raw motorsport machines to refined luxury sedans and perfectly balanced driver-focused coupes, the brand has built some of the most influential cars in automotive history. Today, we are counting down the top 7 BMW models of all time that didn't just represent the brand, they defined it. Without any delay, let's begin with number 7. Number 7. BMW i8. The BMW i8 is one of the most visually distinctive and technologically ambitious cars BMW has ever produced. When it was first introduced, it did not look like a traditional sports car. Instead, it looked like a concept vehicle that had somehow made it into production. The i8 was built around the idea of combining efficiency with performance, using a plug-in hybrid system that paired a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine with an electric motor. While the power figures were not aimed at competing directly with high-end supercars, the real goal was to demonstrate a new direction for sports car engineering. One of the most significant aspects of the i8 was its lightweight construction. BMW used extensive carbon fiber reinforced plastic in the chassis, which helped reduce weight while maintaining structural strength. This material approach was relatively rare in mass-produced vehicles at the time, and showed BMW's willingness to experiment with advanced manufacturing techniques. Design was another area where the i8 stood out dramatically. Its low-slung body, scissor-style doors, and aerodynamic profile were not just aesthetic choices. They were functional elements designed to improve airflow efficiency and reduce drag. Even years after its release, the i8 still looks modern compared to many current vehicles. Inside, the cabin followed BMW's driver-focused philosophy, but with a futuristic interpretation. Digital displays, clean layouts, and lightweight materials created an environment that felt more like a concept car than a conventional production model. However, the i8 was not just about appearance. It represented BMW's early attempt to transition into electrified performance. While it was not a full electric vehicle, it introduced the idea that sports cars could combine sustainability with driving excitement. Although some critics argued that the performance did not fully match its aggressive design, the i8's importance lies in its vision. It pushed the idea that future sports cars would not rely solely on large combustion engines. Instead, they would rely on a combination of efficiency, electrification, and design innovation. And that makes the i8 one of BMW's most forward-thinking creations. Number 6. BMW 2002 Turbo. The BMW 2002 Turbo holds a special place in automotive history because it was one of the earliest production cars to introduce turbocharging to the European performance sedan segment. In the 1970s, most compact sedans were designed for practicality and economy. BMW challenged that idea by introducing a small, lightweight car with a turbocharged engine that delivered significantly higher performance than typical vehicles of its class. The 2002 Turbo featured a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine that produced impressive power for its time, giving it acceleration and responsiveness that set it apart from competitors. It was one of the first cars to demonstrate that small engines could deliver serious performance when paired with forced induction technology. One of the most important aspects of this model was how it influenced future BMW engineering. The success of the 2002 Turbo helped establish BMW's reputation for producing driver-focused vehicles that balanced practicality with performance capability. It also contributed to the foundation of the BMW 3 Series philosophy, which would later become one of the most successful performance sedan lineups in automotive history. Design-wise, the 2002 Turbo was also bold for its era. It featured aggressive body styling, flared wheel arches, and distinctive graphics that made it stand out visually on the road. While modern standards may see it as simple, at the time it represented a major departure from conservative sedan design. However, the 2002 Turbo was also produced in limited numbers, which has contributed to its rarity and collectible status today. It is widely regarded as one of the first true driver's cars in BMW's history. Its significance is not just in its performance numbers, but in what it represents. It proved that BMW was willing to push boundaries in a segment that traditionally avoided performance experimentation. And that mindset would eventually define the brand for decades to come. Number 5. BMW E46 M3. The BMW E46 M3 is often considered one of the most balanced and complete performance cars BMW has ever built. It represents a point in automotive history where mechanical performance, driving feedback, and everyday usability came together in a near-perfect combination. At the heart of the E46 M3 is a naturally aspirated inline-six engine known for its responsiveness, high revving nature, and smooth power delivery. Unlike turbocharged engines, this setup delivered a more linear and engaging driving experience, which many enthusiasts still praise today. The E46 M3 was engineered with a strong focus on driving dynamics. Its chassis balance, steering feedback, and suspension tuning were designed to prioritize driver involvement over comfort-oriented compromises. This made it one of the most engaging sports coupes of its generation. One of the key reasons the E46 M3 is so highly regarded is its ability to function both as a daily driver and a performance machine. It was practical enough for regular use while still delivering the excitement expected from a true M-Division vehicle. The design also contributed to its lasting popularity. It maintained a clean and aggressive aesthetic without excessive styling elements, allowing it to age gracefully compared to many modern performance cars. Inside, the cabin reflected BMW's traditional driver-focused layout. Controls were oriented toward the driver, visibility was strong, and materials were built for durability and long-term use rather than visual excess. Over time, the E46 M3 became more than just a performance car. It became a benchmark for what a sports coupe should feel like. Many enthusiasts still consider it one of the greatest driving machines BMW has ever produced. Number 4. BMW E39 M5. The BMW E39 M5 is often described as one of the greatest sports sedans ever built because it represents the perfect balance between raw mechanical performance and everyday usability. Unlike modern performance cars that rely heavily on electronics and driving aids, the E39 M5 was built in an era where driving feel and mechanical connection were still the primary focus. That is exactly what makes it so special today. Under the hood, it features a naturally aspirated V8 engine that delivers strong, linear power delivery. This engine gave the car a character that felt both refined and aggressive, depending on how it was driven. The absence of turbocharging meant throttle response was immediate and predictable, which is something many enthusiasts still value highly. The E39 M5 was not just about straight-line speed. It was engineered with a chassis that delivered exceptional balance and stability, allowing it to handle corners with confidence while still maintaining comfort for long-distance driving. One of its most important qualities was its dual personality. It could function as a comfortable executive sedan during normal driving conditions, but transform into a high-performance machine when pushed harder. This versatility made it extremely appealing to enthusiasts who needed practicality without sacrificing excitement. The design of the E39 M5 also played a major role in its long-term reputation. It was subtle, understated, and avoided excessive styling elements. This made it what many people call a sleeper performance car, meaning it did not immediately reveal its capabilities. Inside, the cabin focused on driver orientation, comfort, and build quality. Materials were durable, controls were intuitive, and the overall layout emphasized functionality over digital complexity. Over time, the E39 M5 gained legendary status because it represents a turning point in BMW's history. It is often seen as the last M5 that fully relied on traditional mechanical engineering before the industry shifted toward heavier electronics and turbocharged efficiency. For many enthusiasts, it remains the definition of a perfect sports sedan. Number 3. BMW E30 M3. The BMW E30 M3 is one of the most iconic performance cars ever created, not just within BMW's history, but in the entire automotive world. It was originally developed as a homologation special for touring car racing, which means it was built to meet racing regulations that required a production version of a competition car. This racing foundation is what gives the E30 M3 its legendary status. The engine is a high-revving four-cylinder unit designed for precision and responsiveness rather than raw displacement. While it may seem modest compared to modern engines, it was engineered to deliver exceptional balance and reliability under racing conditions. What truly set the E30 M3 apart was its chassis tuning. It featured upgraded suspension geometry, reinforced body structure, and a lightweight design philosophy that prioritized agility over comfort. The result was one of the most responsive and engaging driving experiences of its era. On the track, the E30 M3 achieved remarkable success, dominating touring car championships and establishing BMW as a serious competitor in motorsport. This racing pedigree directly influenced its reputation on the road. Visually, the E30 M3 developed an aggressive and functional design, including widened wheel arches, aerodynamic enhancements, and a distinctive rear spoiler. These elements were not just for appearance. They were designed to improve stability and performance at high speeds. Inside, the cabin remained relatively simple compared to modern standards, focusing on essential driving controls and functional layout rather than luxury features. Over time, the E30 M3 became a collector's icon. Its combination of motorsport heritage, limited production, and driving purity made it one of the most desirable classic performance cars in automotive history. It is widely regarded as the car that defined the BMW M division's identity. Number 2. BMW 7 Series. The BMW 7 Series represents the pinnacle of BMW's luxury engineering and technological innovation. Unlike performance-focused M models, the 7 Series is designed to showcase the brand's most advanced comfort, technology, and refinement features. Across its generations, particularly in modern iterations, the 7 Series has introduced innovations that later influenced the entire automotive industry. One of the most important aspects of the 7 Series is its focus on rear passenger comfort and executive luxury. Features such as reclining seats, advanced climate control systems, ambient lighting, and high-end entertainment systems are designed to create a premium travel experience. Technology plays a central role in the 7 Series identity. It has often been used as a platform for introducing new BMW innovations such as advanced driver assistance systems, gesture-based controls, and high-resolution digital dashboards. The driving experience is also carefully engineered. Despite being a large luxury sedan, the 7 Series maintains strong stability, smooth suspension tuning, and powerful engine options that deliver effortless performance. Modern versions also integrate electrification through hybrid and fully electric variants, reflecting BMW's transition toward sustainable luxury mobility. Inside, the cabin represents one of the most advanced interiors in the automotive world. High-quality materials, advanced infotainment systems, and a strong emphasis on comfort make it a benchmark in the luxury segment. However, what makes the 7 Series truly significant is its role as a technology pioneer. Many features that later appear in other BMW models often debut in the 7 Series first. It is not just a luxury car, it is BMW's innovation platform. And now we reach number 1, the most influential BMW model of all time. A vehicle that defined modern driving culture and remains one of the most respected performance cars ever built. Number 1. BMW M3 E30. The BMW M3 E30 holds the top position because it is widely considered the foundation of BMW's performance identity. While it was already introduced earlier in racing context, its road-going legacy deserves the highest recognition. This vehicle is more than just a classic sports car. It represents the moment BMW fully committed to building driver-focused performance machines for both racing and public roads. The E30 M3's success in motorsport directly translated into its road car reputation. Its lightweight construction, precise handling, and high-revving engine created a driving experience that is still respected decades later. What makes it truly special is its purity. There is no unnecessary complexity, no excessive electronic interference, and no attempt to dilute the driving experience. Every element of the car was designed to maximize driver engagement. Its design also became iconic over time. The boxy, functional shape was not just aesthetic, it was driven by aerodynamic and racing requirements, which gave the car a distinctive and timeless identity. Inside, the focus remained entirely on driving. Everything was built around control, visibility, and mechanical feedback, rather than comfort-oriented luxury features. Over the years, the E30 M3 has become one of the most collectible BMW models in history. Its rarity, combined with its motorsport success and driving purity, has elevated it to legendary status. It is often seen not just as BMW's greatest model, but as one of the greatest performance cars ever built. And that is why it stands at number 1. Because it did not just define BMW. It defined what a true driver's car should be. What we've seen in this list is more than just cars. It's decades of engineering, innovation, and driving passion. BMW has managed to create vehicles that are remembered long after their time. And that is what makes them truly special. But now it's your turn. Which BMW model impressed you the most, and why? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned for more detailed automotive content on our channel.